This thing might be out of tune. Let's check it out with the Snark 5000. It's not like even called that, but that's what the Borg have renamed it, the Snark, because it's some kind of, monitoring device that goes up to space, and this is a homing device that was attached to both my guitars, so that's how that works. Hold on, I've got to tune this because I think I got a hit today. I thought yesterday's wasn't a hit. I thought yesterday's was a good hit. I thought it had a good beat. And I'm now at the Holiday Inn because the Crowne Plaza is too expensive. And Value Shitty opens up on July 3rd. Hold on. But this traveling from hotel to hotel, it's not all that great. I'm gonna go mountain biking today and look for another apartment, but they're tough to find. No apartment complex will rent to me, and so I have to go to a private person, that's renting, and in those places, they're way out, way out, and then if they don't allow, this one place was good, but she wouldn't allow pets. I'm not going to live way out there, all by myself, with no pets. Well, I wish I was a vampire so I could stay out all night long. I wish I was Bob Dylan so I could write a bunch of hit songs. And if I was a Rolling Stone, I'd roll right out of town. But I wish I was a square so I'd stop coming back around. Now I know I don't know why I forget the things you do to me. I know I don't know why I don't have the guts to set you free. And if I had one last wish, I know just what that would be. I wish I was your prisoner and that I could be released. So anyway, I'm trying to move out of the high country and move down here, and I'm not going back there. If I have to go back for trial, I'll go back for trial, but I'm hoping my attorney can get that stuff dismissed, because quite frankly, what would they care? Really, what would they even care anymore if I don't come back? So if I say on a text, which is the honest to God truth, it's 5,000 texts from me. Because if you go on your phone and you're texting, you might text somebody something. It could be anybody, right? And you're just when you text, the N is way down low. So I text with one hand and thumb, and so the N is down at the bottom right-hand corner, and so that's kind of hard to bring your thumb back to hit it a lot because I'm always texting fast. And then the space bar is right there, so a lot of times I miss the N and hit the space bar by mistake. And so it's and the reason I said, I don't want you to get shot is because really, quite frankly, I was just trying to say, don't shoot me, basically saying, I'm going to come to town, so, you know, you guys are the ones with the guns, not me. I don't have a gun. So don't shoot me is what I was trying to say, you know, in a roundabout way, you know, just kind of like throw it out there that, hey, you know, I'm mad at you, and I said, I don't want you to get shot, but, you know, you're being really unfair and vicious, quite frankly, in my opinion. I thought, you know, in my opinion. And so that's what I was doing, and look what happens, you know. I don't want to get shot, so I say that, and then I get communicating threats, and now I can't get an apartment. Super terrific. So, you know, but I just, you know, that area just isn't for me. There's a lot of people in that area that, you know, it's fine with, but it's just not for me, because the reason it's not for me is this. It's like there's all these fake phonies up there, and they're always so serious. You know, it's just like if you say one thing that just is designed to kind of like make you look a little bit stupid on purpose, so they're comfortable and so they laugh, you know, whatever, then they just kind of like, then they like tell everybody, and everybody's, you know, judging and blah, blah, blah. But you start, hey man, you start throwing me in jail and you start taking my kid away from me just because I like to goof off, hey man, it's time for me to go. If I can't be with my kid, I can't be with my kid, and that's terrible. Don't think that I'm not angry about that. I'm more than angry about that. But what can I do? Nothing. I'm gonna sit around and be angry all day. You know, so that's why I like I like to mountain bike and work out, but when I play my guitar, you know, whatever. I'm not. You feel that that's easy life, but you know, it's not great because I've got a 7-year-old son that's up the way that I can't even see, and so whatever. Anyhow, but you know, it's funny. It's a funny story because like, with all the fake phonies up there, and everybody wants to, you know, everybody just wants to make it known that, you know, they're a Christian. Well, I'm a Christian. Did you see that last debate about the marriage amendment? Okay, completely unnecessary law, in my opinion. Okay, or whatever, local ordinance, whatever you want to call it. Okay, completely unnecessary, right? And it's just going to cause so much, you know, disturbing behavior by everyone, okay? It's ridiculous. All right, I think that sign across from the haunted mansion where I was living, you know, the lights, sometimes they turn on, sometimes they turn off, nothing works, you know. You can't get on the internet at 10 o'clock. I mean, I'll never go back to that freaking, you know, the haunted mansion. Never. All right, and my landlord can keep everything there if my movers can't get it out, because I will not return. I will not step foot back in the 24th district, I promise you. But what's funny is this. It's like across the way, you know, this crazy, crazy church puts up this sign that says, God said it was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Okay, that joke was around in 1952. All right, it's that old. It's that stale. All right, and they think it's clever. They think it's like new and clever. Yeah. All right, it just kills me that they would put that on their marquee sign. I mean, it makes me want to go over there and throw up on it. I get it. I get there's a pastor down in South Florida, okay, the Pastor Bob, all right, and he'll explain it to you. This is God's rule. This is God's world. It's his. He doesn't, you know, if he doesn't like it, it's his ball. He can take it, go home. It's what he decides. It's his rules. So we know marriage is between a man and a woman. If you are a real Christian. Not like all the fake, phony Christians. There are some real Christians up the way, but most of them are fake, phony Christians, in my opinion. And so that's the rule. right? Marriage is between a man and a woman. But you don't need a law in the books that says it. All right? It's like you see Jimmy Deal at the on television, with the, when they met, and there's Vince, and there's Nathan, and then there's Jimmy Deal. And Jimmy Deal just had to put out there, well, I'm a Christian, and I have certain beliefs. But I believe that, we acted too hastily, and we should reconsider this. Okay, kudos to Jim Deal for having enough balls to say, you know what? We fucked this thing way up, and let's reconsider it. So kudos to him for that. But come on, man. He had to say, well, I'm a Christian and I have certain beliefs. Really? Well, in the capacity you're in right now, that you're in the capacity as a representative and elected official of the people. So if you do believe in America and you do believe in separation between church and state, then shut up about that, because it's irrelevant. Right? But then again, if you're Jimmy Deal, he runs in a... See, I see things from both sides. I'm not going to be too critical of the guy, because he runs in a constipated, circle of affluent people. And they're constipated, and they're older. They don't like change. They like to judge other people. And, some do. Some don't. Some are probably fantastic people that are donated money to help people. So I don't want to crap on everyone, because I don't know. Unless you know someone exactly, I'm not going to comment on. So I can see how he had to kind of do it. He felt obligated to say it. But then, he goes, with the Humane Society, he goes, yeah, that's like if you sin once, it's okay to sin again. It's like everything is talking about. It's like if you believe in separation of church and state, then let's be quiet about the Christian stuff while you're in that capacity. Save that for Sunday, if they want you to be a guest pastor. But again, I don't want to be too critical of him, and kudos to him for sticking up and saying, hey, we acted too hastily, so that was good. All right? So I don't want to shit on Jimmy Deal too bad, even though, he's kind of constipated. All right? The coolest cat up there is Vince Gale. All right? Nathan a little bit busting balls too much, I think. But then again, maybe he's busting balls because he just, he doesn't want people just to kind of come up there and say, hey, look, we need more money, and it's it's already a foregone conclusion that they're going to give him money. So you don't know. I don't know what his thinking is. So whatever. I don't want to be too critical. And I like Nathan, and I like Vince. I don't have an opinion on Jimmy Deal, and because I don't hang out with him. But anyhow, the deal with that goes to this also. What thing drove me crazy. I had a trial, okay, and I got this trial, and I've got a defense attorney, okay, personal injury case, right? This lady got run over. She gets run over by her friend. She's just standing there, and the friend put it in reverse, or and then when it was in forward, and then when it ran her over, or vice versa, right? So I'm picking the jury, right? And this lady goes on the jury, panel, and I'm gonna pick the, keep in mind, this woman got run over by a car, okay, and of course the insurance company denied it. Can you imagine? With a contributory negligence defense, a little old lady just sitting there getting run over by a car, and they're gonna deny it. I have to try it the whole 9 yards. It's always a mess. More than $10,000 went into the case. My money that you risk when you go to trial, okay? And so then you sit there, right? And this woman is on the jury panel, and she's selected to get up there into the seat. And so I'm asking her, during voir dire, some questions to see if she's appropriate to serve. And she's like, and she just had to get up. She's like, well, I'm a Christian, and I don't believe in, awarding people money, for what God had intended. And I mean, okay, let me explain this to you. All right, Christian lady. The surgeon at Boone Orthopedic that got called at nighttime to go to Watauga Medical Center okay, to put this old lady's body back together, interrupting his dinner, all right, and costing him all of his time and efforts and money and all the wages that he has to pay his staff. Watauga Medical Center had to pay for the use of their facility and putting this woman back together again. Okay, and this woman that got run over didn't have health insurance. So all these bills are outstanding, right? Now, guess what, lady on the jury? Everybody is a Christian. The surgeon is a Christian. Okay, most people that work at Watauga Medical Center are Christians. The old lady that got run over, she's a Christian too. Okay, just so you know. All right, and this woman that ran over the lady, she had paid for liability insurance. Okay, probably the insurance agent was a Christian too. All right, now she pays for all of this, and now they have actuaries. They have everything to determine what the premium is so the insurance company can keep running and everything. This is why you buy insurance, okay? And now they are not going to pay. You know? Terrific, then, with the fantastic. Everything is super. But hey, she just had this woman on the jury. What infuriates me about that area is that they just want to get up. It was her time to be on stage, all right, in front and say to everyone, well, I'm a Christian. All right? Fuck you, lady. All right? God, I mean, I about to say, Your Honor, I think this is pretty much what I said. I would normally challenge, you know, whatever juror seated in box number 1, but because I'm so angry, I'm going to use my peremptory challenges and just get her out of my sight right away before I puke. All right, anyway, so that's just it in a nutshell for today. Anyway, that being said, let's call my mom. Because I like to call her every day now because she's a fake lady. It's not really my mom. Okay. Let's see how it goes today, okay? It's ringing. Not going to get an answer today, are we? Not today.
Please leave a message after the beep. Thank you.
I'll call back later, Mom. Please put $5,000 into my bank account so that I can get some money so that I can move into a place, please.